How's it going, guys? Alex here. Welcome back to another Dokkan Battle video, and today I have for you guys another no god lead, no problem video. I say another one, but I only really do these when new Dokkan events do come out. And this is the first one where I've actually had to use a god lead friend, and it's simply because it's just so damn hard with double Gogeta, just because you don't do that much damage against him. I am going to go ahead and say that it's definitely possible to beat him with a double Gogeta lead, so if you want me to do that, do let me know. I was incredibly frustrated that I couldn't beat this event without the Omega Shenron friend, but I think like the point of this whole mini-series is to showcase that you can beat it with a Gogeta lead, and that is what I'm showing here. And I did say that it's definitely possible with a double Gogeta lead. It just may take a bit longer because you may have to run a certain setup for it to work. And if you're wondering, yes, I am commentating over the gameplay because at the time of the recording, I just basically couldn't record audio. But the point is, what I'm trying to say is that it's definitely possible to beat it with a Gogeta lead, but it's harder with a double Gogeta lead is what I'm trying to say. But again, the whole point of the series is to show that you can beat it with a Gogeta lead, and I've said that multiple times now. But again, if you do want me to try this with a double Gogeta lead, I will go ahead and do it. So, the team that we are running consists of Gogeta, of course, and I'm about to cough. Pardon me. Okay, so the team consists of Gogeta, Rildo, Turles, Stunner Goku, Golden Frieza, General Blue, and Omega Shenron. So, the unit here that basically doesn't do anything at all is General Blue, just because I couldn't get a super attack off with him at all. So, that is one unit that isn't necessary. You could easily just put another hard hitter in there. You could put another GT unit in there, a tank, another stunner, just anything that you want. And it isn't necessary if you are going to be running a team like this. If you are going to be running Gogeta and an Omega Shenron friend, then you don't need General Blue, in my opinion, because it worked out well for me. You may want to bring him and just bring some 3 of the Tree of Might to make sure that he is stunning. But, like, to be honest with you, during this run, it was definitely one of my worst attempts because no one was stunning, especially towards the end, where I needed it the most. Granted, they did stun here, which is possibly the most annoying stage if you're trying this with a Gogeta lead, because you obviously have to work with 2 guys. You have to work on sealing one, well, stunning one and then attacking the other. It's all over the place. General Blue is basically doing nothing, so that is a wasted slot. I could have put in Janemba in there or another hard hitter to make my life a whole lot easier, but unfortunately it just didn't work out. He can be good if you manage to get key from the map prior to getting here, but you do have to be kind of lucky for that. And another thing that I do want to say is completely unrelated to the video. Thank you for all the positive feedback on that Yu-Gi-Oh video. I didn't expect it to do that well. Just basically me showing you guys some of my collection, and you guys seem to love it. And you guys want to see more Yu-Gi-Oh content, and the problem with that, Duel Links, like, I like Duel Links, but Duel Links, but it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of different. It's not exactly like the game, and if you've played it, you know what I mean. Obviously, it goes by a different set of rules. It still has the same base rules, but obviously you don't have 5 cards. It's just, I don't know. I like it, but at the same time, I kind of wish it was like the actual game instead of its own interpretation, so to speak. And here we are going to be taking out Omega Shenron, and then we move on to Sin Shenron after we take out Ice. I'm using Icarus here just in case because they hit pretty damn hard, and that additional health that you get from the Omega Shenron lead definitely does make a difference. That 20k health is so clutch, and you'll see why later on. But the best units here by far are definitely Omega Shenron, Gogeta, and Rildo, 100%. That lowering attack from Rildo is so clutch. Omega Shenron does the same thing, but with his passive as well. Don't get me wrong, Golden Frieza and all the stunners are good as well, but they don't really do their job. Golden Frieza is more consistent than his stunners, I will say that. but it doesn't work too well. And here I'm trying to play with the orb placement because it was just dreadful. Okay, here we go. And whenever I was playing, I kept thinking that the Golden Frieza wasn't awakened, and I was like, wait, did I forget to awaken him? Because of the art, and I'm like, no, that is the Dokkan art. What are you on about? And I'll sacrifice Gogeta here because I wanted to keep General Blue, obviously, for the stuns. But it just never ended up stunning anyway. I don't think he super attacked once. That was just, like, the most tragic thing. And then we take him out here with Omega Shenron, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. I'm sorry if you can hear that dog barking, Jesus. It's not mine. Okay, so Omega Shenron should be able to take him out here, and then we move on to Sin Shenron, who is pretty damn easy. I mean, we do have a type advantage for the most part. We have Gogeta, who else we have? Omega Shenron, Rildo. We do have a type disadvantage with Turles and General Blue. That is where you can have a few problems, but for the most part, it's not too bad. I will say, I know I've said that a lot, I will say, if you have Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, and Vegeta, definitely put him in for Turles or General Blue, because not only can he tank, but he can also stun. He can do 2 in 1, and it's not a percentage-based restriction, it's a turn-based restriction, which isn't the greatest, but it'll last you a few turns, which is nice. And I actually don't know this. But this is something that I don't know. But does his passive reset when you change battles? So say if I just took out Ice and Nova Shenron, and then I went into this fight, would that reset it? Because I don't know. So definitely let me know in the comments if you do know that. And we're doing pretty damn good here. We've got a nice setup. Of course, we have Rildo and Omega Shenron together, and then we have Gogeta. We do get a Dokkan mode pretty damn early here, which is unfortunate. So if you can save that Dokkan mode for Omega Shenron, definitely do so. You can avoid getting a Dokkan mode early on by getting orbs that aren't of the same type. So what I just did here, I was trying to avoid getting the orbs of the same type to slow down the Dokkan meter, because if you didn't know, if you get orbs of your specific type or of the character's type, the Dokkan meter moves faster. So definitely try to aim to get different coloured orbs if you can. If you can't, then obviously just go ahead and get the orbs of the same type, because you do want those super attacks and those stuns or whatever team you decide to use. But definitely try to save that Dokkan mode. It will make your life a whole lot easier, especially if you don't stun like me. So here we go. We did stun during the Sin Shenron stage, as you just saw a few moments ago, but Omega Shenron was having none of it. Absolutely none of it. So obviously you're going to take him out here with the Dokkan mode. And then we move on to the Omega Shenron stage. So we managed to bang all of these out, and I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I think that's the first time I've said not going to lie in this video. I'm pretty proud of that. I'm actually curious to see what's going to happen next, because Dokkan is kind of dead at the moment. There isn't too much to do. So if you have ideas for more videos, then do let me know, because I always say this. I'm always up for trying new challenges. Because what can I do at the moment? On JP, nothing's really happening. On the 20th, there is going to be a new game mode though, so I am pretty excited for that. And I get shafted by the lock-in thing here. I'm gonna use a Ghost Usher. And then next turn we have what? Omega Shenron and Rildo. So that is where we are going to do a lot of damage. And then poor Stunner Goku at the end there. I was tempted to use a Senzu Bean just to unlock my Gogeta to keep those two linked. So obviously the Goku can go ahead and use a super attack, but I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to save it, and it's obviously a 50% chance of me stunning, so if it doesn't happen, it would have been a waste. But it goes well after this, kind of, I hope. I can't remember exactly. And then again, he locks us in place. I feel like we got pretty unlucky here with the whole locking in place thing, because it doesn't happen too frequently when I'm using my other teams, but of course when I'm using this team, he just has to go ahead and lock me like 20 times. And I kind of wanted to put, well, I definitely did want to put Omega Shenron in that first slot to tank those hits a bit more. I guess at least we got to lower attack first, and that definitely helped with us surviving this situation. because 37k is quite a bit. Pardon me. 37k is quite a bit, and of course, if what do you call it? If we didn't have that additional bit of health from Omega Shenron's passive, we would have been pretty damn screwed. And of course, didn't stun again. Did I say passive? I meant leader skill, because obviously it gives that boost to, well, if you have STR type units, you obviously get a stat boost. So that definitely helped there. And I had no choice but to use a Senzu Bean there to put my Golden Frieza there. And then of course going to super attack with Gogeta. And this is where things get a bit tough, because General Blue wasn't going to stun, and I'm pretty sure Frieza's passive wasn't active, so I wasn't going to take any risks there. Next turn we have Omega Shenron, Rildo, and a stunner, so that's going to be a nice turn. And I'm pretty sure that by the end of this I only have like one item left, so see what happens here. Yep, of course, locked in place again, so I have to use another healing item, even though I'm at full health. I was going to say something, but I forgot now. Okay. What's going to happen here? Well, I know what's going to happen here. Omega Shenron is going to tank a few of these hits, and then we should be able to take him out with a few units next turn. If I'm not mistaken, it might not be next turn. Okay. So, I'll be tanking these hits. Okay, that's 9k. I think we actually get super attacks here. It was close. It was definitely close, and that is where the Dokkan mode would be clutch, because that additional bit of health would definitely help you out. And I got lucky to not get super attacked here, because the Goku, you'll see. I mean, I kind of gave it away already, but you kind of get the point. Oh, he did stun. Oh, I completely forgot about that stun, but you see what I mean? He stunned. I mean, I kind of needed the stun there, but at the same time, it happened when I was about to kill him, so I guess it's a win-win, kind of. But anyway, does Gogeta take him out? I'm pretty sure he doesn't. I think it's close, but I think, well, no, I think Turles takes him out. Or does he? I think he has the tiniest amount of health left. Yeah, he has the tiniest amount of health left, but we are going to take him out with Omega Shenron here. And I went ahead and used a healing item because I thought he wasn't stunned, so it was a bit of a waste. So I kind of lied. We didn't have any items left, but we could have had one left if I didn't use our item stupidly. And of course, we can stun, well, we can get a super attack off of General Blue on the last part where it just doesn't even matter anymore. And that is pretty much the event done. We managed to beat it with a Gogeta lead and a Omega Shenron friend. And if you want me to try this with a double Gogeta lead, let me know in the comment section down below. But that is the video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed it, and if you did, do not forget to leave a like and subscribe for more content. As always, leave your suggestions down below for more videos. And yeah, I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next one.